Hello, my name is Michael.
And I'm Haley.
And we've just started a new video game. Yes, I am making another game. And because Bannerman wasn't a total and absolute failure, we have enough money that Haley can work part-time on this new game as well. This is basically our dream come true, so now it's time to focus on building up another title. And with a bit of luck and a lot of hard work, then hopefully we can keep this arrangement going in the future. We spent the majority of this first month on pre-production and planning. We spent many long hours going through everything we want in the game. Mechanics, characters, systems, artwork, sound, music. We've planned everything out in quite extreme detail, and we've compiled a proper, comprehensive game design document. This is something I've learnt from working on Bannerman. With Bannerman, I did plan out the game, but I didn't plan enough of the game or in enough detail. Now, this isn't to say that everything is set in stone this early on in development, and I'm very sure there will be some major changes, but this document and the planning we've done gives us a strong sense of purpose and will help to keep us on track. I believe at the end of the day, it will result in a better game. But no one cares about any of this shit. What's the new game, I hear you scream at your screen? Well, it's called Commandment. In Commandment, you will adventure through a randomly generated temple inhabited by eldritch terrors and worshippers of a mad god. This god also watches over you, the player, and demands your obedience. So you have to choose, do you want to serve the mad god, or undermine him and become an all-powerful god yourself? This is going to be quite a different game compared to Bannerman, so if you are one of the 3 people in the world that was looking forward to Bannerman 2, the re-bannering, I'm sorry to disappoint. Now to go into a little more detail about what we've got in mind. On a basic level, you're looking at an action-adventure with roguelike elements, so we've got proc-gen, permadeath, unlockable characters and items, unidentified items that get identified when you use them, so forth. The main focus of the game is the god itself, so the gist is that the god takes a fairly active role in the game. Everything you do affects his mood in one way or another, and to simplify it down, if he's pleased with you, he might help you out or do something beneficial to you in some way. On the flip side, if you've pissed him off, then you can expect a certain degree of negative attention and consequences coming your way. So in addition to balancing the mood of the god and trying to stay on his good side, or not, depending on what you want to do, you also have to deal with obeying the god's commandments. Now, I'm not going to say too much about what these do or mean yet, because frankly it's all kind of still getting worked out, but the commandments and the consequences of following them or breaking them will mean very different things for a run. So, other than the design document, we've been working on a few prototypes, including prototypes of the character sprites, animation tests, tile set mockups, and I've been playing around with some procedural generation. I'm actually really enjoying this. It's a bunch of fun to just generate things. I haven't had a chance to use proper proc gen in a game so far, and I'm having a blast making some really crappy dungeon layouts at the moment. I'm also very pleased to say that John and Josh will be returning to work on the soundtrack of Commandment. It's going to be very, very different in style from what was in Bannerman. I'm really looking forward to seeing what they can come up with. It's been fantastic to have someone else around to work with on a daily basis. Spending 2 and a bit years making Bannerman on my own was really isolating, and I don't think I could do it again. Being able to bounce ideas off another person and actually have some interpersonal interaction on a daily level is so important. Mental health is a very important consideration when undertaking a large project. I realise this now. I nearly drove myself insane with Bannerman. We've made quite a few changes to how we work on Commandment, so we have a proper office set up now, and we basically work a 9 to 5 sort of day. At the end of the day, we close the door and work is over for that day. No more looking at it, no more working, planning, anything. We're taking regular breaks, having regular changes of scenery as well. Anything we can do outside or in a different environment, we generally are. So planning and scheduling happens in a cafe, a park, somewhere that isn't the office. And hopefully we continue to keep this up moving forward. Well, that's it for this month. I hope you had a very Merry Christmas and a very Happy New Year as well.
And we'll catch you next month for another episode of Just Make Game.
Fucking settle down there, BB King.